What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I am doing this in protest, but I still need to do it. Now hear me out. I don't plan on driving with my front license plate on the vehicle. What I do plan on doing is having a bracket on the front vehicle, having this plate at home with said other end of bracket, the quick release portion of that at home, and then if I do get pulled over for whatever reason and my family card does not seem to fix the situation, then what I'll end up doing is saying, hey, you know, I washed a car or I took it off for something and I forgot to put it back, I'm sorry. Usually you get a warning. You know, enough warnings and then I'll probably end up having to drive with it on, but I'm definitely not going to be putting holes in the front bumper of my vehicle. I'm just not doing it. I know some people are like, oh, what's the big deal? Everybody has to put front plates on. The big deal is that, you know, some of us really just don't like the look of a front plate. This is the only good solution to this problem. So out of all of the things that you could do to fix this, this is pretty much one of the only good solutions. I've had Sto N Show on all of my Hellcat platforms. I've driven with this plate very few times. If I'm going through a certain city, maybe I'll think ahead and I'll have it on there. But one of the reasons I also wanted to get this is because there is a GoPro mount on here, in here, that I'm going to be using on this bad boy. So what we're going to do is open this up, put that attachment on here, check out the actual GoPro attachment, which I'm going to probably use at some point, especially after I get the intake on here, see if I can get some wine videos and little POV ground shot type things. Who knows, we'll see what that is. We can experiment. But I'm going to do that, and I'm going to back this up a little bit so I have a little bit more room, get under there, install this, and just see what it looks like. And then that's the end of that. So this is what you get in this package. This is going to be, yes, this is the GoPro camera mount. So I'm going to show you that real quick and let you see what that's all about. Now, this, in case you have no idea what goes on with this setup, you end up getting a piece that goes and screws with the existing bolts underneath the front bumper. That piece always stays on the car. It's gonna have usually a little pull thing that you can pull out and you push this in and it locks in with these notches here, like that. So this is basically where you're gonna attach the GoPro, or for me, I have Action 4. I have other things that I could put. There's anything you could put on this adapter actually, so maybe my magnetic mount or whatever, but that's definitely gonna be coming in handy. And then here's the meat and potatoes of everything. So this is how this comes, okay? And this is the bracket. You just gotta make sure you're choosing the right bracket. Like I said, there's a little pull here. So what ends up happening is when you have this attached to the bumper, underneath the front bumper, and you wanna take this out, you're just gonna pull and pull. That's it. So this part is going to get attached in a second onto my license plate. So basically, I'm going to end up having this set up, and anytime I want to put it back on my car or put it off the car or whatever, that'll be all I need to reach for. This is going to stay underneath the vehicle, likely getting attached with the stock hardware under the front bumper. So let's go check out how that mounts and get this done. So now that I've got this appropriately positioned, all we have to do now is decide which side we're gonna want the license plate to actually, oh, did I just get stung by something? That's weird. Which side do we want the license plate to be on? My weirdness is because I'm here and this emblem's here, that I should possibly put it on this side, that it wouldn't look as stupid. I think it would be too crowded over there. So I think, I mean, it can always be switched anytime I want, but I think I'm gonna put it on this side. We're just gonna come down, and we know it's off center. So likely it's gonna be this and this bolt underneath. I could get a little bit lower. This freaking camera tripod. but it'll be here and here. So we're just gonna remove, put the bracket up, and then reattach. I mean, I could technically go a little bit closer, but I think if I can, further over the better. Although, I don't know if that's gonna be too much of an issue with the slip that curves down. I don't know. I'd like it here, but I might have to go here. Oh boy. That's one bolt coming out. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this here. I think it's gonna be too close to this, and it's probably gonna touch, so I gotta move it over. I'm gonna put it more towards the middle. Okay. Can't really see a whole lot, but this is the bracket. Anytime we want now, we're just gonna line it up. We're gonna fit it in the hole. What I like to do is, once my hand's in there, I just reach down and grab the hole. And then I know it's locked in. That's it. That's how it'll look. Genuinely, I hate it, like the look of a front plate, but at least I have it, if that makes sense. Now that we have this on, I just want to show you real quick. Basically, this is the GoPro setup. So stick my hand in, pull out, and again, lean down. Try to find out where the holes are. Just glance down, and that's it. Now, just that simple, just that easy. I have a GoPro mounted on the front bumper. You can angle it, control it from the car, which is kind of cool. So say it's fully charged, everything's good. You can literally be in the cockpit, the pit of cock, like I call it, and you can just be controlling whatever you want. When is it going to record? How is it going to record, and whatnot. You can even do like vertical filming if you get one of those mounts that tilts it a little bit up. And the world is your oyster when it comes to this thing. It's pretty cool. And I like it. I think it's good to have everything pushed on that side. Otherwise, my OCD is just too much right now. It's like too much, like me, emblem, this. There's just too much going on one side of the car. I don't know if I could handle it. That's it. And then when you're done, you're done. You're just gonna basically crouch down, feel for the thing, pull out, and that's it. So the part that stays on the car, totally something that's just not visible at all. Doesn't bother anything. The bumper's still 100% tight the way it should be. This affects nothing negative, and it affects everything positive in the form of, hey officer, I'm sorry, but I left this piece home. And then, you know, worst case scenario, if you really do get sick of getting tickets or whatnot, you can just go get this and put it back on. I will be putting some foam on the back of these nuts and bolts, because I think I remember doing that. Just like a little foam blip, a little foam something, so that, God forbid, something ever happens and it pushes it. I just don't want this, or this specifically, hitting into my bumper. But anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you are an OCD OG, I truly appreciate you. It's another thing down, another thing I don't have to worry about. Am I putting the front plate on? As of this moment, absolutely not. I have too much to worry about. But that's one less thing to worry about. I get pulled over, boom, I have something to say. Instead of saying, yeah, I don't want to drill my bumper, I can say, hey, I complied with the law, except I forgot. Oops, I'm an idiot. Sorry. Now I go from being, you know, Mr. A-hole that doesn't want to listen to the law to just an idiot. Oh, I'm an innocent idiot. Oops, so sorry. And it just works out better. Anyway, I love you all. I hope everybody's staying happy, healthy, and humble. And I will see you guys on the next one. Be safe.